Hi, I'm Flo Gaia. How many of you woke up this morning with your mind already spinning, worrying, alarmed, feeling a need to act or say something, or running through your to-do list before your feet even hit the ground? This morning, I called my 3 congressional reps and gave them a piece of my mind, but I only gave them a piece. I am not going to allow the strain of these turbulent times preoccupy and agitate me for the rest of the day. After my calls, I did 5 minutes of breath work with some Qigong to return to calm. Or are you feeling the strain of turbulence or upset or unease more at home in your own personal life? Whatever is causing the stress, it can create confusion, anger, agitation, a high degree of uncertainty, fear, maybe even some depression. The constant stress on your nervous system derails your sense of safety. Having any inner peace or calmness can seem like a fantasy, can't it? What if I told you that there's a surefire way to regulate your internal state? Calm your nervous system no matter what is swirling around you. How would you like that? In my 17 years as a hospital psychiatric nurse, 30 years as a breathwork teacher and practitioner, I have found that conscious breathwork is the most powerful practice for taking back control of my mental and emotional health. I use transformational breath not only as a regular practice by itself, but I include it in meditation and as a quick 5-minute reprieve in my daily life when I'm upset, as I just mentioned before, or when I'm anticipating a challenging interaction. Breathwork is invaluable in helping me return to a stable emotional state and stay focused on my own personal life goals, despite the insanity happening in the world. It anchors me from within, and I am going to teach you how you can have that too. Let's think of these times as being out in the open sea during a raging storm. Not a pleasant image or metaphor, but stay with me for a moment. If you stay on the surface of that storm, listening and reacting to every bit of news, everything people are doing and saying in your life, it's like the winds and the waves just buffeting you around, throwing your nervous system into a continual state of fight or flight, anxiety, anger, even panic, because we don't have control of the storm. You don't realize that you're doing shallow stress breathing, which sends signals to your brain that you're in danger. So stress hormones flood your body to deal with the danger, but if you're on the surface in the midst of that storm, there's no release, there's no escape. Those stress hormones are circulating in your body and put you at higher risk for health problems. However, if you learn how to consciously control your breath, you can dive deeper below the surface of that storm. You can gain control over your internal state, and you can navigate chaotic situations with more calm and clarity. You don't need any experience or to be an athlete, but you do need one requirement. You have to prioritize self-care to regain control of your own nervous system and become more resilient. Let me show you what I mean. Right now, let's take a minute to monitor your breathing. Place one hand on your upper chest and one hand on your lower belly. Let your jaw relax by opening your mouth just a little. Now, is it tight? Is there tightness in your jaw, or is it easy to just let your mouth drop open just a little? Now begin breathing in and out through your mouth. Just easily notice, and notice which hand, the upper hand or the lower hand, which hand is moving more. So take a couple of seconds just to do that, taking some nice breaths. Now begin to focus on your lower belly and take a big hand and let that breath fill your belly like a balloon. And feel your lower hand rise and then gently fall as you exhale. Inhale. and exhale. And notice, is that easy? Or is there resistance to your belly moving easily in and out? Now let the breath flow upward, letting your rib cage expand, front and back and sides. Imagine the ribs and those little intercostal muscles stretching. Keep breathing now. Nice big inhales, a relaxed exhale. Big inhale, a relaxed and gentle exhale. Keep breathing for the next couple of breaths like that. What we're aiming to do is to open your breath, your whole respiratory apparatus, fully and freely, like a wave filling you with wonderful cleansing oxygen, exhaling toxins. Notice with your hands, where is your breath fuller? Where is it shallow? And just take note of it without any judgment. Most of us have learned over a lifetime to breathe on the shallow side, especially when we don't feel safe expressing ourselves. In this 5-week masterclass, I'll be coaching you to open and expand your breath so you release pent-up physical and emotional tension. You regain control over your internal state, and you'll be able to use your breath anytime, anywhere to return to calm. With this ancient healing practice, you'll know how to regulate your own nervous system instead of letting it be hijacked by all the external chaos and external circumstances around you. You cleanse your body of tension. You calm your nervous system. You connect and anchor into your own inner sacred sanctuary, a peaceful, grounded center. Not by thinking harder or trying to fix yourself, but by working with your body's wisdom. You'll discover that the remedy, the refuge during turbulent times isn't in your head, it's in your breath. Now, this is a small class of just 6 people, as you each will receive coaching from me as you breathe for about 50 minutes of our class time. It's going to start on Monday, February 2nd, and goes for 5 Mondays, 6 to 7:30 p.m. at Bowman Hall at the Unitarian Church on San Juan Drive. The cost is $152, payable at the first class. Because space is limited, I encourage you to register as soon as possible by emailing me. Details are in this email with this video. So let's get started. Let's breathe together through this storm. You have the power to activate your own life force healing energy. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you soon.